Welcome to Middle Ground Media, where news is delivered without an agenda. In today's coverage, Segment 1, US strikes on Houthi targets in Yemen. The United States executed precise military operations against the Houthi militia in Yemen, marking a pivotal moment in the ongoing conflict. Targeting 5 strategic Houthi sites, including a groundbreaking undersea drone, this operation signals a significant escalation in maritime warfare tactics. The deployment of such sophisticated weaponry by the Iran-backed Houthis underscores the intensifying threat in vital maritime corridors like the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. The American military's decisive action to neutralize these threats highlights the evolving landscape of unmanned warfare and its implications for regional stability and international shipping security. This strategic move by the US aims not only to safeguard naval operations but also to preserve the global maritime trade flow, demonstrating the critical importance of maintaining control over these strategic maritime zones. Segment 2, Tragic ambush in Papua New Guinea. In a devastating turn of events, Papua New Guinea's highlands region witnessed a horrifying massacre, resulting in the death of at least 64 individuals during a tribal dispute in Enga province. This unprecedented violence highlights the persistent issues of tribal conflicts exacerbated by the proliferation of illegal firearms. The National Police's mobilization to collect bodies and address this surge of violence sheds light on the deep-seated challenges facing the region. Such incidents of mass violence underscore the urgent need for comprehensive strategies to address tribal disputes, disarmament, and the cycle of retaliation that fuels ongoing conflicts. This tragic event calls for a concerted effort from both national authorities and international partners to restore peace and stability in the highlands, ensuring the safety and security of its communities. Segment 3, Mass protests against electoral reforms in Mexico. Mexico City recently became the epicenter of a massive public demonstration, with protesters rallying against proposed reforms to the National Electoral Institute (INE) by President Andrés Manuel López Obrador. This significant turnout in the city's historic Zocalo Square underscores widespread concerns over the potential weakening of the autonomous electoral body ahead of the impending presidential elections. Critics argue that these changes threaten the integrity of Mexico's democratic processes, while the president defends the reforms as necessary for eliminating bias and corruption within the INE. This polarized debate highlights the critical importance of electoral integrity and independence in sustaining democratic governance. As Mexico approaches a pivotal electoral juncture, the outcome of this reform initiative will have lasting implications for the nation's democratic trajectory and public trust in its electoral institutions. Segment 4, The death of Alexei Navalny. The confirmed death of Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny in a remote Arctic penal colony has ignited a wave of mourning and outrage both within Russia and internationally. Navalny's relentless opposition to the Kremlin and his untiring efforts to expose corruption represented a beacon of hope for many Russians desiring political change. His death not only signifies a severe blow to the Russian opposition, but also raises alarming questions about the extent of political repression under President Vladimir Putin's regime. The circumstances surrounding Navalny's death and the subsequent struggle to recover his body from the authorities have sparked global calls for transparency and accountability. This tragic event underscores the perilous landscape for political dissent in Russia and highlights the enduring struggle for freedom and justice in the face of authoritarianism. Segment 5, Tragedy at UC Berkeley. The University of California, Berkeley, is in mourning following the tragic death of the son of former YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki, found unresponsive in his dormitory. This incident has deeply affected the campus community and raises pressing concerns about student well-being and the broader challenges young adults face in navigating university life. The ongoing investigation into the circumstances surrounding this untimely death highlights the importance of providing robust support systems and mental health resources for students. Additionally, this tragedy brings to the forefront the issue of drug safety among youth, emphasizing the need for awareness and preventive measures to safeguard students' health and futures. Segment 6, Tiger Woods PGA Tournament withdrawal. Golf icon Tiger Woods' withdrawal from the Genesis Invitational due to illness marks a poignant moment in his 2024 PGA Tour comeback. Initially experiencing back spasms, Woods later confirmed his exit was due to a flu diagnosis. This event underscores the physical challenges and uncertainties athletes face, particularly those attempting comebacks after significant health setbacks. Wood's journey highlights the resilience required in competitive sports and serves as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of athletic careers. His withdrawal from the tournament, while disappointing for fans, emphasizes the importance of health and well-being over competitive achievements. Segment 7: China's maritime maneuvers near Taiwanese islands. In response to a recent incident involving the death of 2 Chinese nationals near a Taiwanese island, China has announced plans to enhance its Coast Guard presence in the area. This move is likely to escalate tensions across the Taiwan Strait, reflecting the complex and often fraught relationship between Taiwan and China. The decision to increase maritime law enforcement activities around Taiwanese-controlled islands signals China's assertive stance on sovereignty disputes and regional security. As tensions rise, the international community watches closely, understanding that these developments have significant implications for peace and stability in the Asia-Pacific region. Segment 8: Detentions in Russia amid Navalny mourning. The detention of over 400 individuals across Russia, who were paying tribute to the late opposition leader Alexei Navalny, highlights the government's continued crackdown on dissent. Navalny's death has prompted widespread mourning, with citizens gathering at makeshift memorials to honor his memory. These detentions underscore the risks associated with political activism in Russia, and the state's intolerance towards any form of opposition. The public response to Navalny's death, and the subsequent government crackdown reflect the ongoing struggle for political freedom in Russia, emphasizing the resilience of the opposition movement despite facing severe repression. Thank you for tuning into Middle Ground Media. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more unbiased news. Join us again tomorrow for your daily dose of truth and clarity.